Welcome. Today we're diving into denial management. I know, it might sound a little dry like some back office chore, but trust me, it's one of the most powerful financial strategies a healthcare organization has. We're going to explore how to turn this from just chasing losses into a way to actually boost your bottom line. So let me ask you this. What if I told you that right now there's a slow leak in your revenue cycle? Not a big one, just a steady drip. A drip that over a year could be costing you thousands or maybe even millions of dollars. Yeah, the hard truth is, for most organizations, that leak is very, very real. And the culprit? Well, it's something that happens all the time. Denied claims. Think of each denial as a tiny crack in your financial foundation. And when they add up, they create a massive drain on your resources. But here's the good news. You can plug this leak. The tool you need is denial management. And let's be clear, this isn't just about damage control. It's about building a much smarter, more resilient revenue cycle right from the get-go. You see that word on the screen, proactive? That is absolutely the key. This isn't about sitting back and just reacting when a denial comes in. No way. True mastery here is all about getting ahead of the game, preventing denials before they even happen, handling the ones you can't avoid super efficiently, and then strategically appealing to protect every dollar you've earned. Okay, so how do we actually do this? How do we build this proactive system? Well, it really boils down to three core strategies. Think of this as your blueprint for getting denial management right. So here they are, the three pillars of a rock-solid program. First, you gotta put on your detective hat and identify the root causes of your denials. Second, you build your absolute best defense by improving your documentation. And third, you create a powerful offense by strengthening your appeals process. All right, let's break each one down. All right, strategy one. It is all about the data. I mean, think about it. You can't fix a problem if you don't really know what's causing it, right? This means you have to dig into your denial data and look for the patterns. Is it always coming from a specific payer, a certain procedure code? Maybe it's even one particular clinician's documentation. When you pinpoint these recurring issues, you can stop just fighting individual fires and actually go address the problem at its source. Okay, next up is your strongest preventative tool, documentation. Honestly, you should think of clear, complete, and accurate documentation as your suit of armor, because when every single clinical detail is captured and every code is verified before a claim even goes out the door, you're literally closing the very gaps that payers are looking for to issue a denial. And what about those claims that still get denied? Because let's be real, some will. That's where strategy 3 comes in. And this is where persistence really pays off. A weak, disorganized appeals process is basically a gift to payers, but a strong one. It's structured. It's built on clear, evidence-based arguments. And, this is crucial, it includes a relentless follow-up system. You can't just fire off an appeal and hope for the best. You have to stay on it. So you put these three strategies into play, and what happens? The payoff isn't some far-off dream. It's immediate and it's tangible. This isn't just about shuffling paperwork. This is actively reclaiming your organization's cash flow. And that leads to two huge wins. First, you're going to dramatically slash the amount of revenue you're forced to just write off as lost. And second, by getting claims paid correctly the first time and efficiently overturning those denials, you literally accelerate your entire cash flow. Money just comes in faster. You know, this quote really changes the whole conversation, doesn't it? We started out talking about plugging a leak, but a masterful approach isn't just about patching holes. It's about building a fortress, a system that proactively protects your revenue from ever being at risk in the first place. It's a huge shift from playing defense to playing offense. And that really brings us to the final question I want to leave you with. I want you to take a really hard, honest look at how your organization handles denials. Is your process a proactive, strategic defense of your revenue? Or is it just an afterthought, a cleanup task for when things have already gone wrong? The answer to that question, well, it could be the key to your financial health.